So when did is this a slow burn?
I don't know. It sort of just happened, really, babe, didn't it? You know,
I think that's what love is. It comes when you least expect it.
Yeah.
So when did you realise that actually there were sparks here?
The minute I left the X Factor, I missed him every day.
Yeah, and I sort of missed her as well.
So
you know, I had an inkling.
not
You
seeing
know,
him every day.
When you first started and you first met, what did you think of each other? What did you, Stevie?
if I'm honest, I didn't really sort of fancy her really at all. I know, but quite weird, really, and
But
strange.
you're not looking. You're so scared and focused on the competition.
I was focused on the competition and just having a ball with it.
You're not looking around
romance was sort of not on the cards, and then it weren't until one night you come into my room. And,
hello.
Yeah.
No, just to have a
on.
conversation about the universe,
Yeah.
and then we ate Galaxy chocolate.
Yeah, I gave her a bar of Galaxy chocolate. And
There
then
are other brands available.
Sorry.
So once you'd had that chat over a block of chocolate and talked about the universe, as you said, was it a row in a supermarket car park that made you decide that actually, you know, why don't you just take me out for dinner properly?
Well, it was a little bit like that. It was just because we were having to meet in such strange places. I was having to run around to gigs and hotels and things, so we hadn't had a proper date.
No.
So we were outside Sainsbury's. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
The orange branded supermarket chain.
Who knew there was a place for love as well as everything
you were
else?
going to pick up a salad.
Yeah, she kept sort of
No, I
moaning
was like,
that I never
don't
took her for a
understand.
meal.
Please take me out for dinner, please.
Yeah.
So you talk very famously about going from 0 to 6th base. So by this time you were already on 10th base, but you just hadn't been out for a date.
Oh, wait.
Outside the well-known supermarket.
I'm so lost with the bases. You're going to have to explain to Amanda and Phil what they are.
Well, the base, well, 10 is obviously the highest now. You know, we know we're great. You know, it's marriage and all that. I know. I don't know where 6th base come from. It was just Simon asked me at the time, you know, how far did you get with Chloe? And I went, 6.
On the Christian scale.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay. Christian scale.
And now we're pretty much, you know, up the top. So it's good.
Simon was quite interested to know how well you were getting on then, was he?
Yeah, he was really into like my sort of progress with the ladies at the time. You know,
it's very important.
It was,
especially if you know you're going to be a pop artist and everything.
Well,
charisma.
I try.
All of that.
What about the sort of the attraction between the two of you? Because there are people who say, you know, my goodness, it's a bit of an odd couple.
I know.
Why did you say that? I think that's
I
really
didn't
well.
No, do you know what? The unlikely couples, opposites attract, don't they? You know, most of the time.
He's teaching me Essex.
I
You're
am.
what, Bopian, wicked, yeah.
Yes, and can you do posh?
I can, yeah. Honestly, oh darling, I can't. I just can't. No, take it away. I just can't. I can't eat that salad.
We're morphing into each other.